Hey guys, welcome back to Matthew Vinyl. In today's video, I'll be showing my Herman's Hermits vinyl collection. I'm going to start off with the LPs, and after that I'll be doing the EPs and singles. Now this first LP I've shown in my Japanese vinyl collection video, but this is their album introducing Herman's Hermits. Now again, this is a Japanese issue, and as you can see, it is not in the best condition, which is a bit unusual for Japanese records because, as you may know, the Japanese took very good care of the records and they're in very high quality shape. But this one, however, it really isn't in the best condition. As you can see, it's absolutely ruined for the most part on the sleeve. The front cover's alright, and it is on this cool red wax Japanese Odeon vinyl. Now, it does have plenty of marks and plenty of scratches, but it does play through all the way. Very good, and it's a very good album. This will, of course, include a lot of their big hits at the time. Now we have their US compilation called The Best of Herman's Hermits. That's the back cover there. Of course, this is a gatefold sleeve, so when I open it up, you can see all this information with a bunch of photographs, and it is of course on the US MGM label, which of course the animals were on that too in America. Of course there's a share label in the UK with Columbia, Mickey Mouse and everything like that, but yeah, very cool. Has the original hype sticker on there too, and it's a very good compilation with all those great hits. Now we have the exact same album again, but this is from Columbia. And it is on the EMI Odeon label. It is not a gatefold, as you can see. And it is on this plastic sort of cover. Now, basically, in countries like Peru, Brazil, Argentina, Ecuador, and Colombia, you know, many South American countries, they would basically release their singles, EPs, and LPs in these sort of sleeves. Not all singles, but a few singles did have this sandwich cover, as it's called, and it is the exact same track list, of course, with the US one. We'll show you the label now. Odeon label, as you can see. Now I do have another Colombian LP. It's not Herman's Hermits though, it's an EMI compilation. I think it does have one Herman's Hermits song in it. I might make a video on that album in the future, and to be fair, it does sound quite decent. It's not a bad listen at all. It does sound quite clear and quite good. Now we have another US album. This is Hold On, and it does of course have some different arts on it. It does include one of my favourite songs from the 60s, Make Me Happy. Of course it is sung by Shelley Fabares, and of course the rest of the album is Herman's Hermits. Now I have my first UK album. This is Both Sides of Herman's Hermits. This came out in 1966. It does have a few tracks from 1965 on it, but for the most part it's 66. It's a very good album. This includes their song Little by Sad, of course the Johnny Burnett song. In my opinion, both versions are great, but Herman's version of the song is absolutely fantastic. If you haven't heard it, definitely give it a listen. It does include the song My Reservation's Been Confirmed, which I believe was the B-side of No Milk Today, and that's a fantastic song. It does include their version of Bus Stop. Of course everyone is familiar with the Hollies version, but their version isn't that bad. And there's a song called For Love, a great tune again. On side 2, it does finish with Listen People, one of my favourite songs by Herman's Hermits. Absolutely great, written by Graham Golden, of course. It's on this nice Columbia label. And yeah, it is a very good album, has some good tracks in it. And staying with the UK, we do have This Kind of Hush All Over the World by Herman's Hermits. This came out in 1967. Of course, some tracks were also recorded in 1966. And it's a nice laminate cover there. And again, it has some great tunes in it. Of course, it does open with There's a Kind of Hush All Over the World. It does have Saturday's Child, of course, with the song recorded by the Monkees. It does have the Ray Davies song of Dandy, another great tune. And side 2, No Milk Today, absolutely great. It does have Gaslight Street, which was the B-side to There's a Kind of Hush, I believe. But yeah, decent album. Again, it is on the nice Columbia label, as you can see there. Now I have my favourite Hermits album. It is Blaze. Now this is a US copy on MGM. It has all those fantastic tunes in it. What an album, absolutely great. It's like a great psychedelic pop album. Mine is a stereo copy, as you saw there on the label. It does have Museum, Upstairs, Downstairs, Moonshine Man, Don't Go Out to the Rain, which was also recorded by the Swingin' Blue Jeans. One Little Packet of Cigarettes is a great tune too. It does finish with one of my favourite Hermits songs. It is Ace, King, Queen, Jack. Great tune. What an album. Definitely pick it up if you don't already, it's great. Now for the final 2 LPs in this video, we have Volume 1 and Volume 2 of the most of Herman's Hermits. Of course, that is a connotation for Mickey Mouse, the producer. And pretty much it has all their biggest hits on both of these LPs. You know, it does have some album tracks and some lesser known tracks. For the most part, if you want all their hits, just get these, great. It's the British Music for Pleasure label. Now I'm going to show my EPs. Now for the EPs, I've got all of them here. I am missing two. I'm missing their debut EP, and I'm also missing one of their latest EPs, which I haven't got yet, but I've got most of them for the most part. We do have their second EP, Mrs. Brown, You've Got a Lovely Daughter, and it has those tracks there. Nice front cover, and of course it is on the Columbia label. I won't be showing all the labels because they all look pretty much the same and you'll know what they look like, but yeah, absolutely great. Now we have Hermits Hits, and it does have what it says, or the hits up to that part. 4 great tracks. You can see a nice front cover there as well. Now we have an absolute pretty much mint condition of this EP. This is a must to avoid, and it has those 4 great tracks. Now, because this is the mint condition, I will show you the vinyl. Absolutely fantastic. To be fair, pretty much all of my Hermits EPs are like near mint condition. This next one though isn't, but for the most part they are. As you can see, this is Hermits Dandy EP with, again, 4 outstanding songs. Absolutely great. Like, Hermits have some great tunes. They're so underrated. Now, the last EP, this was not released by Columbia or EMI. It is self-released. It is sponsored by Yardley. It is called The London Look. Now, it does have some of their big hits. The last track was the newly recorded track. And as you can see, it is on this psychedelic looking label. It is a promotion not for sale copy. Pretty cool. This came out at about, I think, 1968 or something like that. Late 60s anyways, very late 60s. Yeah, 68 because the last track is from that year, so. And now guys, for the last part of this video, I'll be showing all my singles. As you can see, I do have quite a lot, so I'm going to go through these as fast as I can. I'm going to start with the UK ones, and after that I'll be showing my international ones. First up, we do have I'm Into Something Good, and it's backed by Your Hand in Mine, of course. One of their biggest songs of all time, absolutely great. And now we have Silhouettes, backed by Can't You Hear My Heartbeat. 2 absolutely amazing songs. Now we have Just a Little Bit Better, and it's backed by Take Love, Give Love. Again, 2 great tunes. Now we have A Must To Avoid, and it's backed by The Man With The Cigar. A great B-side, such an underrated track. Now we have You Won't Be Leaving, and it's backed by Listen People, one of my favourite songs, as mentioned before. Now we have No Milk Today, and it's backed by My Reservation's Been Confirmed. 2 great tunes. Now we have There's a Kind of Hush, and it's backed by Gaslight Street. Again, as mentioned earlier on the LP, this song is great. Now we have I Can Take or Leave Your Lovin', and it's backed by Marcel's. Not one of my favourite ones, but it's still decent. Now we have Sleepy Joe, and it's backed by Just One Girl. 2 great tunes. Now we have Sunshine Girl, and it's backed by Nobody Need to Know. A decent B-side. Now we have Something's Happening, and it's backed by The Most Beautiful Thing in My Life. 2 decent songs. Now we have My Sentimental Friend, and it's backed by My Lady. Not my favourite B-side, but this song is absolutely great. Now we're into 1970. This is Years May Come, Years May Go, a very good song. And it is backed by Smile Please, a decent B-side. I have not played this yet because I just bought it recently, but I'm going to play it soon. So I don't have an opinion on this just yet, but this is Peter Noon and Herman's Hermits from 1970. Lady Barbara, and it's backed by Don't Just Stand There. So I don't have an opinion on this record just yet, but one day soon I will play it. And now I have a US copy of Wonderful World, and it's backed by Traveling Light. Now I do actually have the US promo as well, so the same thing, and they'll sound pretty much the same, but it's cool to have the release version and the promo version. Now we have an Indian copy of And Henry VIII I Am, and it's backed by The End of the World, of course, the hit by Skeeter Davis. But it's cool to have a nice little Indian copy. Now we have a Rhodesian copy of Just a Little Bit Better, and Take Love, Give Love, 2 great tunes again. Of course, this country no longer exists. It is now the country of Zimbabwe. If you want to see a video of me showing my Rhodesian and South African records, watch my video on my channel. Now we have an Australian copy of Listen People, and it's backed by Biding My Time, a good B-side, 2 great tunes. Now we have another Rhodesian copy. This is There's a Kind of Hush, and it's backed by Gaslight Street. Now we have a US copy of Dandy, and it's backed by My Reservations Been Confirmed. Now we have a cool Brazilian copy of There's a Kind of Hush, and it's backed by Little Boy Sad. Now this plays at 33 1/3, which is quite common for singles in South America. I do have the original Odeon sleeve, but it is very demolished, but it's cool to have regardless. Now we have a US copy of Moonshine Man, and it's backed by Dunk Out to the Rain, 2 great tunes. Now we have a US copy of Sleepy Joe backed with Just One Girl. Now we have this MGM Golden Circle series. Mrs. Brown, You Got a Little Daughter, and it is backed by Henry VIII by Anne. Well guys, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. My last few videos have been vinyl rips, so this is my first video showing my collection for the past, I think it's been 2 weeks or 3 weeks. But yeah, we're back, try again, and hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and peace.